Hello, my name is Reuel Barksdale, and today we are introducing a 12-step program to move you from where you are to where you want to be financially. Now, prior to today, we've looked at several things. We've looked at how to do a mission statement. We've looked at how to do a vision statement. We've looked at SWOT analysis. We've looked at the fact that you alone have the right to determine who you are. And we've looked alone at the fact that you alone have the power to move from where you are to where you want to be. But the fact of the matter is that money seems to be a problem that bothers most of us. We do work hard and we go to school so we can get better jobs. We work overtime so we can make more money. And yet it seems like we can never get off of the idea of always being in debt. We assume that we'll always have a car payment. We assume that we'll always have a house payment. We assume that there'll always be bills in the mail that take away from our income. But there is a better way, and today we're going to start that way. Today, basically, all I want to do is introduce you to the 12 steps, and we'll talk about each of them in detail as we move forward. The first step that I want you to consider is that debt is not your friend. Step number one, I want you to come to the understanding, I want you to come to the agreement that debt is not your friend. Now, I know it's easy to assume that debt should be a part of our life, but I want you to make a list of all of the positive things about debt, and then I want you to make a list of all the negative things about debt. And I think that you'll understand that debt really isn't your friend. Step number two, I want you to declare, decree, and decide, what do you want? You see, before we move on this journey of being financially healthy, we have to decide for ourselves what financial health looks like. Now, for some of you, financial health will be having $1 million in the bank. For others of you, it will be to just be debt-free. For others of you, it will be to travel around the world. You decide, what does financial health look like for you? Step three, I want you to determine your starting point, and you'll be able to go to www.thegoldstandardinitiative.com and find an expense form. Now, this expense form will allow you to determine in real dollars and cents, how much am I spending? What is my income? As a matter of fact, you can do that now, even before we get to that third step. Step four, I want you to understand that if you're trying to do something of significance, it's too hard to do it by yourself. I want you to find a partner. Now, if you're married or if you have a significant other, that partner can be your wife, your husband, your significant other. I need you to find somebody that you're going to be accountable to. It might be your best friend. It might be somebody that's going through this 12-step process with you. I just need you to find somebody that's going to hold you accountable for doing the things that we're going to talk about. Step five, and now we're starting to get real. Step five, I want you to save $1,000. We'll talk about why when we get to step five and how to do it, but I need you to commit to, in step five, saving $1,000. Step six, I want you to start eliminating all debt. With the exception of your mortgage, I want you to go through a process, and we'll talk about how when we get to step six, but I want you to go through a process that outside of your mortgage will enable you to be debt-free. Step seven, put aside 6 months of income. Put aside 6 months of income. And so if there is emergency, if you do lose your job, if there is some unforeseen catastrophe, you're okay. Put away 6 months of income. Step eight, produce a long-term strategy where you are saving 20% of your income. Step nine, pay off the mortgage. Step 10, now I can live the way I want to live as opposed to the way I have to live. If I want to retire, I can retire. If I want to keep working, I can work. If I want to work part-time, I can do that. If I want to consult, I can do that. That happens in step 10. Step 11, now it's time to plan how to leave a legacy. And finally, step 12. Let others know the way. Once you have become totally financially healthy, it's time to share. My friend, those are the 12 steps that we'll be going through. I want you to grab pencil, grab paper. You again can go to www.thegoldstandardinitiative.com. Find the forms that are on there to help you through this process. Are you ready? Let's go.
Reuel Barksdale is an organizational development specialist with over 30 years of corporate experience. As an assistant vice president of a Fortune 500 corporation, he had direct responsibility for the design, development, implementation, and evaluation of strategic organizational goals. Mr. Barksdale had complete responsibility for regional and corporate level management of human resources training in sales, marketing, management, and diversity. Mr. Barksdale is currently a tenured professor at the Business Programs Department at Columbus State Community College in Columbus, Ohio. He teaches organizational behavior, business management, interpersonal skills, and human resources management. Recent accolades include the 2011 Columbus State Community College Distinguished Teaching Award and being recognized as a Teacher of Excellence in the 2012 Ohio Magazine. Mr. Barksdale earned his Bachelor of Science degree at Franklin University and his Master of Science in Administration degree at Central Michigan University. Mr. Barksdale also attended Ohio University studying the Higher Administration Doctoral Program. We present this video series as an aid to assist you and your organization to help achieve the goals moving you from where you are to where you want to be.